I didn't see no diffusing. I didn't see no helping the situation out. This is just me with my thoughts, man. None of this is facts, but I felt like he was the aggressor.
Shows the seconds leading up to an Atlanta police officer shooting and killing a man last month. It happened in a busy area of Midtown on the night of October 25th, right there on West Peachtree Street at 16th Street. Tonight, the family of the man killed is calling for the officer to be charged. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn spoke with their family. His life was in Midtown with that story. Cody?
Yeah, Jennifer, this homicide is being investigated by the GBI. It happened right behind me here on 16th Street about a month ago, as you mentioned. Now, the question is, was this homicide justified? The attorney representing the family for James Wilborn Jr. says this officer did not have to shoot him. On the night of October 25th.
This was the incident of a broken relationship of an ex-girlfriend who was angry, who had been stalking our client all day.
A chain of events would be set into motion.
Our client was attacked.
That would end with an Atlanta police officer shooting and killing James Wilborn Jr.
But as far as deadly force being used, we don't believe that is warranted and that the killing was unjustified.
Attorney Minka Merritt is representing Wilborn. He says Wilborn was on a date when his ex spotted the couple pulling into his garage.
She does a U-turn and begins to ram his vehicle. She then gets out of the vehicle with an object in her hand and then jumps on the hood.
What happened next forever changed many lives on this Tuesday night.
My client pulls off because he's frightened and scared, he's concerned. She then, the ex-girlfriend, falls off of the vehicle.
APD says an officer working undercover near 16th Street witnessed it. The officer ran to Wilborn's car. Merritt claims the officer never identified himself.
As far as that transition, how does he get out of the car? That's kind of in a debate. We're just still trying to figure all that out as far as the witnesses are concerned.
One witness, Wilborn's date, was sitting in his passenger seat and captured this 20-second video. You see the officer wearing a beanie. Seconds in, you hear him say, "I don't want to hurt you." However, it's what Merritt says the officer shouted seconds before shooting Wilborn that raises concerns.
He specifically says, "I'm going to F you up." So we can all decide what that means.
It's your boy Sean Wick, and y'all watching GMB TV, and this is the Real Spill podcast, and I got some real to spill with y'all today. Just showed you all this video of an Atlanta off-duty cop shooting. Yes, that happened in Atlanta, Georgia. The guy that y'all seen in that video in all black with the beanie hat, aka Scully, was an Atlanta police, okay? Off duty. They say he was working undercover, had nothing to do with the situation. To the victim, rest in peace, baby Jane. Condolences to the family and all the friends, okay? Sorry for your loss. But let's get to situation. I'm gonna go off what you heard and what I heard, what you seen and what I seen. And I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. He was unarmed. Yes, y'all seen him defending himself. He felt the need to, you know what I mean, throw a couple punches, and I would too if anybody stepped in that box. They did, if y'all heard, the lawyer say that he never identified that he was police. Okay, allegedly, all right? This is no badge for the Atlanta Police Department. This is just a situation of how us as a citizen or civilian supposed to automatically know that you're an officer trying to come save the day, which y'all seen in the video. He's trying to defuse, man. And I didn't see no diffusing. I didn't see no helping the situation out. This is just me with my thoughts, man. None of this is facts, but I felt like he was the aggressor. You walked in this situation, you put yourself in a situation. You did not know what was going on, and you end up taking a young man's life. Hearing from them and what we just heard on that Channel 11 News, that's just listening to the situation, man. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Where did you feel the need that your life was threatened? Okay, if you ain't got no hands, you can't defend yourself again. Leave. Go call 911, Mr. Officer. That sounds crazy, but if you couldn't handle the situation, when definitely I see you couldn't without using deadly force, and to me it was unnecessary. You know what I mean? These are not facts. These are just real spiel, my comments, my feelings towards what I seen when I seen it, and how I felt when I heard the news. Nobody want to go out like that. I don't think Baby James even knew or could even calculate all of that during any type of altercation or situation. Your brain is already, your emotions, your anger, your whatever it is. I'm not even gonna use the word anger, but back to your emotions, your thought process, you're racing, you're not gonna really be able to analyze and understand and see what's going on as quick as you would if you was able to not be in that situation and not have to deal with the emotional effect of this girl jumping on your car and ruining your date. And so this is an officer involved shooting, and he wasn't in uniform. Drop in the comments and tell me how you feel, and what do you think when you watch that video and you hear that lawyer speak about the situation. And again, we only can go off what we heard, so I want you to go off what you heard, man, and tell me how you feel. This is the Real Spiel Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. And it's no training for this. This video, I can't tell you what you could have did, what you should have did. This is something that I feel like that officer either should have been trained enough for to go in and diffuse the situation, or if you did not know how to, or even had the mindset to go in to diffuse, which, back to the video, I didn't see that. Why even go to the situation? Why even put yourself there? Man, Baby Jane in a situation that he felt he had to defend himself, then turned around and had you feel a situation where you had to defend yourself, but you chose to use deadly force. Back to the facts, no firearm on the scene. He never had a firearm, even in the video with the guy holding a gun to his face. He still didn't run to his car, reach for no weapon or anything. So back to how I just don't see that being justified. I don't see any right doing from that officer, man. Y'all see the news clip. It's an officer involved now shooting / homicide. This would be the first Atlanta shooting that I'm actually uploading, first episode. But if y'all actually want to sit back and see me talk to y'all about these situational shootings, I'll be putting it up. It's something going on in Atlanta every day, all the time. Sad to say, but it's something to bring awareness to somebody who can watch a video to see how it's not like the movies. It's not as preparable as you think.